Morning sunlight streamed through the cheerful kitchen, where the aroma of fresh bread filled the air. Mom stood at the stove, humming her favorite tune as she got breakfast ready for the family. On the counter, a carton of eggs waited to be turned into something delicious. With a smile, Mom called out, "Can someone crack the eggs?" Dad was the first to step up. He rolled his sleeves, took an egg in his big hands, and gave it a firm tap on the bowl. But the egg was stubborn. It didn't budge, not even a tiny crack. Dad gave it another try, tapping a little harder, but the egg stayed perfect, its shell unbroken and proud. Big Brother thought he could do better. He grinned, puffed up his chest, and grabbed the egg. With a confident knock, he tried to crack it open, but the egg just rolled away, still as smooth and uncracked as before. Big Brother frowned, but the egg remained undefeated. Grandma, watching with a twinkle in her eye, decided to give it a try. She picked up the egg, remembering all the breakfasts she'd made over the years. With gentle hands, she tapped it on the edge of the bowl. But the egg didn't care about experience. It stayed whole, no crack, no break, just a perfect oval. Everyone stared at the egg, now the center of attention. It seemed almost magical, refusing to crack no matter what. That's when baby Emma toddled over, curiosity sparkling in her eyes. She reached up, barely tall enough to see over the counter. Carefully, she picked up the egg and held it in her tiny hands. Emma didn't squeeze. She didn't smash. Instead, she picked up a little spoon and gave the egg the gentlest tap. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, splat! The egg burst open, sending yolk and egg white flying in every direction. Everyone gasped in surprise. Egg landed right on Dad's hair, dripping down his forehead. It splattered across Grandma's glasses, making her blink in shock. Even the family dog, who had been snoozing nearby, found his tail suddenly decorated with a streak of egg. Baby Emma stared in amazement, her eyes wide, as everyone burst into laughter. Mom laughed so hard she had to sit down for a moment. She wiped her eyes, giggling, and said, "I think that's enough eggs for today." The kitchen was a mess. Egg everywhere, but smiles on every face. With breakfast plans scrambled, the family decided to eat something different. They sat around the table, munching on warm, buttery toast and telling stories about the egg that wouldn't crack. Between bites, they teased Dad about his new egg shampoo hairstyle, and Grandma made silly faces through her egg-splattered glasses. The dog wagged his tail, happy to be included in the adventure. That morning, breakfast wasn't just about food. It was about family, laughter, and the unexpected surprises that make memories. The egg that wouldn't crack had brought everyone together in the funniest way. Sometimes the smallest one in the room makes the biggest splash, and sometimes the best moments happen when things don't go as planned. That's the magic of family, finding joy in the mess and laughter in the little things. So, the next time you're in the kitchen, remember, you never know who will make the biggest difference. And you might just discover that the smallest hands can create the greatest memories. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this L&E channel for more fun and inspiring videos.